Hi, I'm Adam Edwards, CEO of Telarus. I'm here today with Senior Vice President of Sales, Scott Forbush. Scott has just joined us. We're thrilled to have him and thrilled for you to get to know him a little bit more. So Scott, big changes in your life. You joined Telarus just 2 days ago. You got married just before that, is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, so about two and a half weeks ago, got married, and as you know, that was also the time that I formally committed to coming on as the Senior Vice President of Sales for Telarus.
All right, now, like a lot of us, your spouse is also your fashion coordinator, but with a little bit more of a twist. Can you tell us about that?
Tracy is a phenomenal woman. You know, she not only has to put up with me on a daily basis, but she also has to dress me and coordinate me every day before I head out into public, just to make sure that I'm not a visual assault on anybody that I come in contact with. So when I'm out on the road and I'm meeting with all of our partners, oftentimes I'll be very monochromatic, and that's just because I can't dress myself in the morning. Except there's always one splash of color. That's my Telarus socks.
All right, your pink Telarus socks, right?
My pink Telarus socks. I take them with me everywhere I go.
There you go. So color blindness, and so if you're in a gray suit or something else, that's why.
That's why. Gray suits, black suits, white shirts.
So partners can have a little fun with you if they see you and show up in different colors or whatever else. You're not going to know.
I won't have a clue.
All right, good. So tell us a little about your background with partners. How long you've been working with partners? Give us a little bit of your professional background.
You know, I started in the industry 21 years ago as an interconnect provider. And 12 years ago, I started with a service provider. And that's really when I started engaging with the partner community. So I started with Echelon Telecom, for those of you that recall, and ran the PBX division here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we did a lot of partnering with the agent community, and that's really where I got my start. And it's evolved over the years. As you know, I also took over sales engineering for the indirect channel as well as the direct channel. So I got a great view of both sides of the house and how they can potentially work together. And then from there, I took over as the channel chief for Integra. Integra went through some changes, as you know, from Integra to Electric Lightwave, and most recently acquired by Zayo. And I stayed as the channel chief throughout until my time here with Telarus.
All right, so you've had expertise and experience in engineering, also with UCAS, and as a channel chief as well. So a lot of experience there, but in order to do that, you had to jump around a lot. Tell us briefly, you started out in Salt Lake, but you've been to a lot of places since.
I've been to a lot of places. My time with Integra and Electric Lightwave, I had 6 moves. It's one of the jokes with HR that I had one of the thickest files in the organization, but thankfully it was only due to relocations.
And really quickly, where did you move?
So from Salt Lake to Seattle to Portland, Denver, back to Seattle, back to Denver, and that's where I stay.
All right, so you're in Denver now, which really is irrelevant because you're going to be with our partners all over the country in their backyards.
Absolutely, and as you know, on my very first day, I was on a plane out to New York City.
That's right, first day in New York, not a bad place to start. So what are you hoping to learn from partners and to help them with?
So I certainly want to continue the methodology that I used over at Integra and Electric Lightwave, and that was really trying to find alignment with the partners and the service providers. You know, I was doing it previously just with one service provider. Now I've got the luxury of doing it with all the service providers. And finding that alignment and where we can really drive the business for the partners is what's most important to me.
Great. So Scott, where are you headed to next?
Well, next I'm off to Philly, Pittsburgh, Dallas, and Nashville, which I might have to take Tracy to that one.
And of course, anyone can find you in Denver.
Anyone can find me in Denver. As everybody knows, Denver is a hotbed for telecom activity, so I'll see anybody in my backyard.
Absolutely. Well, you'll be on the road quite a bit. I'll be out there with you. Looking forward to seeing our partners. Please join me in welcoming Scott. Reach out to him, say hi. We'll be in your backyard soon. And thank you so much for your partnership with Telarus.